Hey guys, it's Dawn from Creative Appliques. Welcome to my channel. Happy Crafternoon. If you are a subscriber, thank you so much for joining me again. If you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing and click on the bell to be notified about new content. What this video is about today is creating our famous face mask. This face mask is all done in the 4x4 hoop. Yes, I said that. 4x4 hoop. This mask, which fits my face, is all done in the 4x4 hoop. It's done in 2 hoopings, and it's probably 15 minutes at the most to sew. So, what this file contains is a small, a medium, and a large. Okay, the small probably fits a 3 to 7, 8-year-old maybe. The medium fit an older child, maybe a young teen, maybe 7 to 12. And then the large will fit teenagers, women, and it could fit men as well. So what are the features of this mask that are done in a 4x4 hoop? Well, let me show you. This mask has a nose wire channel here. It has pleats, so it extends down, okay? And it also has a pocket in the back to add a filter or extra protection. This is the channel here for the nose wire. So if you're looking for a design that fits the 5x7 hoop or the 6x10 hoop or any larger hoop, that's another video and I'll link it below. This is for all my 4x4 hoops. Single ladies, sing with me. All the single ladies, all the single ladies, all the single ladies, put your hoops up. Whoop, 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 whoop. 4x4 hoop. Let's get started on this. So what we will need are the instructions. You can print these out. They come in the file. You're going to need fabric. You're going to need 5 pieces of fabric that are all detailed, laid out, explained in the PDF file. Because this design comes in 3 different sizes, I'm not going to go over every single size in this video. They're all done in the same way. The only difference is the sizes of the pieces of the fabric you're going to use and the design that you will load to your machine. So fabric cut in the sizes that are needed. Some good tape, either painter's tape or scotch tape or masking tape work great. A good pair of scissors to cut out the fabric and to trim later. A good pair of pinking shears if you have them to be able to cut out the mask at the end. A pipe cleaner or some kind of wire for in the nose channel. This is 12 inches. You are going to want to print out and fold your pleating guide. You are going to want to have elastic, either one long piece to go through both side slots for the ears or around the head, or 2 pieces of elastics for the ears. Length of elastic anywhere from 10 to 12 inches for around the ears. Then you can go shorter as you see fit. It's going to depend on the size of the person's face, with the mask that you make, and also if they prefer around the head or around the ears. So anywhere from 7 to 12 inches for each ear, or 30 to 40 inches for one long piece of 30-40 inches for around the head. And then you're going to want to have your 4x4 hoops. This is a design that will be hooped twice. So if you have 2 4x4 hoops, you can hoop your tearaway stabilizer from the beginning. If not, 1 is fine, because once you finish sewing the first one, you can hoop some more stabilizer and then sew the second part of the design. So now we're going to prep the pleating guide. So if you can see here, we've got fold out, fold in, fold out, fold in, fold out, fold in. And how I like to do it is, this is printed on cardstock. You can see this one I've used many times with an iron and steam, and it's in great shape. Probably used it over 200 times. So this is what I like to do. Get a ruler and take a knife, an X-Acto knife, and use the back side of it. So not the actual blade part, but the back side. And you're just gonna score it. Okay, we're not cutting through. We're just gonna score it so that it makes it easier to fold. So we'll do it on all the fold out, fold in, fold out, fold in lines. We're not gonna do it up here because we're not folding this. So all this does is makes it a little bit easier to fold the template. Okay, so now I'd like to fold them all out first, just to get them the paper pliable, foldable. So now we'll fold it in the correct direction. So fold in means down. Okay. Fold out means this is where you've got that pleat. Okay, fold in goes down, fold out, got that pleat. Fold in, fold out. So now what you're left with is this: a line PC, the numbers, and insert. Okay, so one of the things that I find very helpful to do is I turn it over and I hold the pleats and I tape it. And I'm taping it from the back side so it's not going to interfere with the fabric. So now let's prep our fabrics. So the first time I create the template, it's, you know, a little bit curved like this. So all I do is I take the steam iron and I press it down, and it's flattened out now. Okay, so piece A, this is the height, this is the width. Right side up, fold it in half, right sides together, and press. Take your pleating guide. It says piece A, insert fold here. So we're taking the fold that we just pressed down and we're going to slide it into the fold there. Now we're going to unfold it without pulling it out from in the pleat, and we're going to press. And we're going to take the next pleat and push it in there and unfold and press. Last one, holding it here with the rest of your fingers, taking your thumb and pushing it up underneath and press. Slide it off, and one more good press. Piece A is complete. Piece B. Take piece B, right side down, fold it in half height-wise, and press it. Piece B, complete. piece C, right side up. We're going to turn it over, so now it is right side down. We are going to fold it up from the bottom a 1/2 inch. So I have this handy dandy little pressing clover hot ruler here, and take a 1/2 inch and press it. And then simply flip that over again and press it. So now we have the template, the pleating template. Align piece C top here. So this is the top part is the folds, okay? So we're going to align it on the line there, and we're going to clip it in place. Now we're going to do 3 pleats. 1, 2, and 3. And press. Slide it off of the pleating template and press again. That is now piece C, complete. The 2 D pieces now. We're going to take them and flip them so the wrong sides are up. Okay. And now we are going to fold them in half. Wrong sides together and press. Open up the fold and fold it down in half to the middle point. Fold up the bottom to the middle point. Open that up and now fold that in half again. And press. Unfold this and press. And then we take it and we fold it in half this way and press. Okay, let's go over that one more time. All pieces now are completely prepped, so we are ready to sew. So at your machine, what you need to do is load design A. That's the first one we're going to sew. I put my hoop, my 4x4 hoop, on the machine. We have loaded design A, and now we're going to start. So we take piece B. This is the piece B that we folded in half, and we are going to line it up with this line here, the bottom line. Okay, so we want it just overlapping about a 1/2 inch, and then the fold will go right there on the line. Now we are going to unfold this like this. Okay, so now we have the wrong side up, and we will sew the next step. So now that we've finished that, we're going to take piece B and fold it back. So we now have the fold. It is lined up with the bottom line here. You're going to take piece C, okay? We've already pleated it. This is the fold part here from the top, okay? We're going to take the fold and we're going to place it on this line here. So the top line, so piece C will be underneath piece B, and the fold of piece C will be on that line here. All right, so that line there, like this, and we can tape it in place. Now we'll sew the tack down, we'll sew the nose channel and the tack down for piece B and C. So we're going to take one of the D pieces, and you have the fold and the raw edges. So the raw edges are going to go out to the side, meeting up with the edge of the hoop there, and we're going to tape it in place. So this is the fold here. This is the corner of the mask where it's sewed around the corner. You want to have this placed between the two corners, okay? And now we're going to stitch that down. Now we need piece A, and we have pressed it and pleated it, so I like to take it and I like to put some tape on it to hold the pleats. So this is the top, this is where the nose will be, and this is the bottom where the chin is. The pleats are here. We're going to take this and we are going to flip it and place it on top of B and C, covering the stitching, okay? Covering the stitching. Now the pleats look like they're up towards the machine because it is right side down, wrong side up. This is correct. And now we will stitch down piece A. That completes design A, and now we will load design B. So one thing I want to talk about is when we remove the hoop from the machine and we have this is the alignment stitch, this and this. It's our placement alignment. When we go ahead and lay this on top of design B, these need to line up. So when you're removing the design from the hoop, you need to be very, very careful with pulling it away. So we're going to gently tear it away, and we are going to leave all of that stabilizer in place. We are not going to remove that stabilizer right now because, as you see, this is our placement where we need to put this down in the next step. Okay? Okay, so I loaded design B, and I am going to load my hoop, and I'm going to start design B. So we sewed part B, design B, the placement. So what we're going to do now is line up our piece A. So we talked about the vertical line here and the horizontal line. So we're going to take this vertical line and match it up with this vertical line here. Okay, and then the horizontal line is going to go on there. So what may be easiest is to take some pins and stick them into the places that we want to line up. Okay, so now I'm going to take the design here and put those pins in the exact spots. Like so. And push them all down. And I want one more. Right here. So now we know we have that all lined up. Okay. So now we're going to tape it down. Okay, so it stays in place without shifting or pulling it at all. And now I'm going to remove the pins. So now you can, if you want, put a pin in here to hold it in place as far over to the left as possible. That's going to be out of the way of any further sewing. So now we're going to flip piece A back, and we are going to continue stitching the next parts of the design. So now we're going to take the other D piece and place it between the two corners here. Okay, we don't ever want these D pieces overlapping the corners. And just about 1/4 inch outside. and tape that down, and then we'll stitch that. So now that we've sewed down the D piece, we're going to take A and lay it flat down and finish stitching the rest of the mask. Now we're going to clean it up. So remove it from the hoop, the stabilizer. Remove this basting stitch. It's our placement. Now you see I stitched a little bit through that tape, but it tears away very easily. So now you want to take the part between the buttonhole here, and we need to open that up, because that is where we're going to put the pipe cleaner. So just very carefully, you can cut through one layer, and if you wish, you could do that while it's on the machine too. So to trim. So I like to use the pinking shears. If you have a serger, you can stick it on a serger. And now trim the corners. And if you wish, you can go in like this as well, because it's a curved edge, not a huge curve, but and now we're going to put the nose wire in. So if you're using a pipe cleaner, I like to take the 12-inch and fold it in half and simply twist it, so it kind of gives it more stability. And then you can also take the ends of it and turn them in, so the sharp metal part is not sticking out. And now feed it through the buttonhole there. And now we'll turn it. So we just simply open the little slot there in the back and turn it right side out. To play a little bit with it, because there's a nose wire there, but hook out all the seams, and then we'll iron it really well. So I like to use these. These are hemostat forceps, and they kind of lock right there. So you can either put the elastic like this, and then feed it through, or you can take the forceps through, grab it, and pull it. I like these because they're really fast than having to do a safety pin. And now we just tie it. So about 8 to 10 inches of elastic for around the ears, or 30 to 40 inches for around the head. This is just a suggestion, a guideline, because it's going to be different for each person and the size mask that they're wearing and the comfort level. So leave it longer and you can then go shorter. And there you go. We've completed, this is the large face mask that we did in the 4x4 hoop. Thanks for joining me today, guys. I hope you found this information helpful. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up and like my content so I know you are enjoying it, you find it valuable, and I can continue uploading new content for you. If you are new here, please consider subscribing, and once you've subscribed, click on the bell so you will be notified when I upload new videos. Thanks for joining me today, and make your life creative.